Hey, third grade, welcome back to the final day for your fall leaf project. Last week when you were in my classroom, we were working on coloring in the leaves and the branch. And I showed you 3 different ways on how to do this. We did crayons, our marker trick using washable colored markers, and watercolors if you have those available to you. So once this is done, you have all of your leaves filled in and your branches filled in. We're going to work on the background, okay? You can also see that I have completed my leaves and my branch using a variety of these techniques. So I showed you how to use crayon. I showed you how to do the marker trick. I showed you how to use watercolors, and my branches filled in. So next is the background. The background, we are going to be using our cool colors, so blues, greens, and purples. Once again, I'm going to show you a few options, okay, because not everybody has the same supplies available to them at home. So the first option is you can use your crayons, just like we did with our leaves, and you're just going to kind of go in and fill in your background. And this paper is large, so this is going to take some time for you. So you might need to take a little bit of a break because your hand might start to hurt a little bit. But just press lightly. Don't press down super hard. That'll help. So I've got my blue, and then I'm going to take some green. And you can just see I'm blending in these colors together. Coloring in one direction, which is side to side. No scribbling. I'm looking for third grade quality work. And then I'm going to finish it up with the purple. So this is your first option. You can see that I covered a lot of space pretty quickly. So just make sure that you're moving that crayon all around. That will help. Okay, so this is option number 1. Option number 2 is the watercolor trick. So what you can do is you're going to use your marker and you're just going to do kind of like a dashed line in your background. It's going to almost look like wind moving through. I'm just using the side of the marker. And I can just repeat that pattern again. Okay, and your whole background will be full. Then you can do your little watercolor trick. So I use a paintbrush, and I'm just going to wake up that marker. Remember, not a ton of water, okay? Not a ton. I'm going to wash my brush because I'm kind of switching colors here. Going into that darker blue. Make sure it blends really nice. Wash. It goes into that purple. And I'm just going to finish up this little spot. Okay, so that's option number 2, okay? But that's going to fill up your whole background. If you don't like the option of the dashed line, you could do something a little different. You could do some spirals using the side of the marker so it looks like wind kind of blowing through. And then again, you could do the marker trick by just painting over it and treating it like a watercolor. Or if you don't have a paintbrush, but you have markers and crayons, then you can do these like spiral lines. And then maybe you want to take a crayon and then color over top. Okay, so that's another option for you. And the very last option is if you have watercolor trays available to you, you'll just pick some of the cool colors and you will paint your background. Now, when I'm painting the background, I just kind of like to take one color and just pick some random spots in the background. Let it dry for a minute. Let me scooch my stuff over here. Let it dry for a minute. And then you can take the second color and then, whoops, our lights went off. Hang on one second. Pause, please. Okay, we're back. Our lights are motion censored in here, and since I don't have any kiddos, they like to turn off sometimes. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with my watercolors, adding in that purple. I know it might look a little blue on your screen, but that's just because there's a little bit of a glare. And getting all of the white spots. So once you are done and your entire background is filled in, this project is complete. And you can just snap a photo of it using your Chromebook, upload it into Google Classroom so I can get it graded. No white spots in the background, okay? No white spots. If you have any questions, email me, call me, visit my classroom. I am here, okay? So best of luck. Take your time. Do a nice, neat job. This is it for fall leaves.